What's up, everybody? It's Trevon James. This is vlog number 50-something. This episode was sponsored by cryptotalk.org. Make sure you check out cryptotalk.org. It's the first crypto forum that has its own mining pool. So check them out. Link is in the description. So, and if you want to sponsor one of my episodes, just contact me. There are plenty of ways to contact me. But anyway, so yesterday I was on YouTube checking up on my YouTube vids, seeing what's new in the space, in the crypto space. And BTC Kyle, someone I just started watching, he uploads crypto videos every now and then. He kind of uploads other stuff too. Kind of pisses me off when he does that, but that's what he wants to do. And he had a video call that was talking about if trading was worth it. If trading, the stress, was it worth the stress? And I was like, wow, because I was just thinking about that probably the day before yesterday. I was just like, man, is it really worth it? Can I make this worth this stress? And the answer is, how much money do you have? Right? So what I mean by that is, if you're gonna be trading with I want to say less than a Bitcoin, I would even say, a Bitcoin isn't really even enough to, a Bitcoin worth of crypto is not even really enough to make any money from. And then it's kind of like a catch-22, because if you have too much Bitcoin, it's hard to make money, because you can't really day trade it, because your orders will be, you can have big orders that make, okay, say you put say you have 20 Bitcoin, right? And you put 1 Bitcoin, you buy something, you put an order in at 1 Bitcoin to buy Monero at a certain it's about 0.01 Bitcoin, right? What's gonna happen is everyone's gonna see your order and stay away from it, because you just put a wall. You just put a wall in the order book, basically. So you can make a lot of profit, but as far as day trading, you can't really, day trade with a lot of money. But you can day trade with a little bit of money easily, because your orders get filled easily. So it's kind of a catch-22. You need a lot of money to make money trading. And as far as stress levels go, and one thing he was talking about a lot was, being glued to the charts. Now, I'm really chart glued. I mean, I'm looking at charts at work. When I'm at work and I'm walking somewhere, I'll check Polonia to see what's going on. Even if I wouldn't say if I don't, because if I don't have anything in the game, I don't really watch it too much. But if I got something in the game, I'm watching it, and I'm not stressed when I'm watching it. I'm just wanting to see. See if something got filled, or I like when my orders get filled. Like, I just like checking to see if my order's about to get filled. Did I just miss an order? Like, did I just miss getting filled? But when it's like swinging against my favor, I don't ever really stress out about it, but I do look at charts a lot. And I've been thinking about how to combat that and how to really make profit. And I think the best way to combat the stress and actually make money is, come on, man, I hate when people at a yellow light don't go. I could have took that. Is longer time frames. I catch myself looking at small time frames, not real small, but like I look at the 30-minute chart a lot. That's been my chart for the past month, is 30 minute, looking at the 30 minute, because it's not slow, but I can catch some stuff on it, or I can kind of see what's going on. But I'm about to start daily charting it up. Daily charts and waiting for an entry and just ride it. Buy in the bottom and just ride it out. If not that style of trading, then I'm gonna do the old Craig Grant. The Craig Grant is the buy on all the dips. Now, let me say something about that. Buying on the dips is really, really easy. What I mean by buying on the dips, for people that don't know what that means every time you see it red and it tanks down, that's that's when you buy it. Like when you see real big red candles on something, buy it. What you gonna do, bro? Yeah, slow that shit down. When you see a big red candle and it's something that you believe in, like Monero or Factum, buy it, because it's gonna bounce. Even if it goes down a little bit, you're gonna catch a bounce sometime. And what you do is, what the Craig Grant is, say you're doing Steam. Right now Steam is 22,000 Satoshis, right? I have me an order set up at 21, 20, 19, 18, 7, just little bits, little chunks, 0, 1, all the way down. And then it's actually more fun that way. It's not fun when all your orders get. It's not real fun when all your orders get filled though, because then you're way down. The first ones that, like, say you got orders from 25, 24, 23, 21, 22, 19, 18, 20. You get filled all the way to 10. But the ones at 25 that you bought is way in the hole. So, but if it's something that you believe in, or that you're wanting to accumulate a lot of, you're gonna be cool with it. So, as far as combating the stress, I would say find some projects that you're really interested in, that you really believe in, that you know that they aren't scams, that have a long-term, that are gonna have a long-term payout, and buy it when it dips, and when it goes up, sell a little bit of it. Like sell. So say you buy some at say you buy some Monero. You bought some Monero at 800,000 Satoshis, right? No. We'll say it like this. Say you bought some Monero at 500,000 Satoshis. Sell half of the amount that you bought at 1 million Satoshis. So that way you make your money back, plus you have free coins left over. It's a bunch of different ways to trade without really looking at charts and still come out on top. And the best way that I thought about yesterday was going at something that I love, but something that I really believe in, right? Something that I really believe in, and trying to get as much of it as I can. Like trying to own as much Steam, or as much Factum, or as much Monero. Trying to own as much of it as I can, but sell a little bit of it when it goes up, so I can make some Bitcoin at the same time. Just try and make Bitcoin. Try and make all of them. Try and have as many of all of them as you can, and you'll limit your stress. Because if you're looking at your Bitcoin balance and on Poloniex and you see it dropping because something's going down, you're gonna stress yourself out. But if you're looking at it like, hey, it's time for me, I can buy some more, blah blah blah. Yeah, it's cheap right now. And that's how I'm planning on moving forward, dealing with it. Is it worth the stress? Back to the question, is it worth the stress? That's really, what is it called? Relative? That's relative. It depends on, if you're stressing. I don't really stress. I don't really stress over trading. It does get in the way of family time and other things, like looking at charts and stuff, but I enjoy it. I'm not putting myself through pain. I enjoy looking at the charts and placing orders and stuff. This is actually fun. So that's really relative in what you, how you're feeling, right? But yeah, that's pretty much all I had to say for today, I think. But just, that's my new thing. By setting my orders up. And when you're setting your orders, say you got 1 Bitcoin. I'm thinking about upping my account on Poloniex, but I'm scared to put so much money on there. That's the only thing that keeps me from doing it, because if I did, I could probably make a lot more than I'm making. But so you got 1 Bitcoin, put 0.01 on maybe like 5 levels, you know, or maybe 10, because if you put 10 0.01s, that's only 0.1 Bitcoin. You can do that 10 more times. So yeah, put about 0.01 on 10 levels of 10 crypto. Not even 10, don't even do 10, because on 3 cryptos, by 10 levels, I'm gonna do this when I get home, on by 10 levels, place 10 orders on 10 levels down of 3 of my favorite cryptos. And when all my orders get filled, you still have Bitcoin left over. I always have some Bitcoin on the side to buy. But that's pretty much all I have to say about today's video. Again, this video is sponsored by cryptotalk.org. If you want to sponsor one of my videos, just hit me up on Twitter or Facebook or email or somewhere, on comments or anywhere, and we can see if you can outbid cryptotalk.org. That's pretty much it. Make sure you check out the description box. Thanks to the people that's been sending me Bitcoin. I got a few Bitcoin payments, small, like somebody sent me like $1, somebody sent me like 66,000 Satoshis. Thanks for all of that, and yeah, that's all the boop I gotta say.